And we're back here with another episode of the Big Ass Cornhole Podcast, proudly sponsored by Draggin Bags. I don't know if you guys heard the news, but the man, Large D himself, Mr. Lambert, went on a mission and took second in his bracket at Spencer's. So kudos to you, Large D. He did it with Draggin Bags in his hand because they make everyone just better throwers. We keep telling you guys every week. So if you haven't gone out and bought yourself a set of Draggin Bags, just do it now. Okay, you need to get bags broken in anyway, so just go buy some, break them in. The Draggin Bags will change your life.
They will.
Guaranteed. It's right there in the fine print. You just got to squint. All right? So head on over to dragginbags.com, drop code BIGASP12 at checkout. It's going to save you some money over at dragginbags with a Z.
With a Z.
.com. And once again, that code is BIGASP12. Do it.
Welcome to the Big Ass Cornhole Show with Sean and Dane, the host you know, talking cornhole life and random fun. Grab a beer, let's get it done. From tossing bags to let's wild ride, tune in and join the party, don't you hide. It's the Big Ass Cornhole Podcast time with Sean and Dane. It's always prime. Sean is done.
Your timing's doing pretty good.
Right?
You've
heard it a time or two.
I feel like you've been practicing down here in your spare time. All right.
Yeah, just
Welcome back
only
to
every
the
day.
Big Ass Cornhole Podcast. Sean and Dane are with you as always. What's going on, man?
Not too much, man. It's a Monday.
It is a Monday.
Happy Monday. Back to like the real life and everything.
I know. Honestly, it feels
finally back in routine. So.
Yeah, kind of nice. A
Yeah,
little bit.
I'm not mad at it.
Yeah, it was nice coming over here. Like last night, we did happy hour, all that stuff.
Yeah, I felt like days were just taking so long.
which is
before.
great on vacation.
Yes,
Don't get me
I'm not
wrong,
complaining.
like,
It's just
awesome.
like there were times that I was going to bed and like usually I'm like not like I need to like wind down. No,
Yeah.
man, I was just passing out. Like it's just like all the days were so long. But back on routine.
Back on routine. All right. Busy episode as always. Before we get to anything else, Dane, let the folks know what we're sipping on tonight in our favorite segment called What You Drinking.
What you drinking?
Well, just sipping on water tonight because like we said, it's Monday.
But last night,
During our happy hour, I was ripping some white Rajas, dude, from the
They're
brew
so
kettle.
good.
It's a tried and true.
what's the
local,
other one? Is it the mango or is it the...
Yeah, they have mango Raja, and then they came out with this new one called light Raja.
Oh, okay.
Didn't grab that one. I saw it there though, so I'm gonna get it next time. But
Mango, when we go to the one simulator close to my parents' house, Mango Raja is kind of like one of
it's
my
on point,
go-to.
yeah.
This is one of my go-tos.
fantastic. Just brew kettle, local here. They just make great beers.
Yeah, cool cans.
Yeah, they just I don't know. They've been distributing around here with these cans now recently, so it's nice to see them.
And it's eye-catching. So like if
Yes.
you're in like a mix and match, you pick six kind of store, this kind of can is going to catch your eye.
Yeah.
And it's worth it. So if you see it in your area,
Yeah, and honestly,
Scoop it up.
if you're in the Strongsville area, swing by Brew Kettle. It's a cool restaurant. They have Top Golf simulators in there and stuff, so you can go golf a little bit, get some food, get some drinks. It's a good place. Not a
great place
sponsor.
for family.
Yes,
and
not
fun.
not a sponsor.
All right. So we have more audio gold planned for you all this week. The Throwdown at Spencer McKenzie's
Yeah,
Throwdown
yeah.
just wrapped up this past weekend. So we're going to recap the results of that. There's just been some news announced from around the Cornhole community. So we're going to go over all that stuff. And then at the end of the episode, we're joined by one of our favorite dudes, a guy that recently announced that he's stepping away from the game, member of Team Big Asp from this past year, Mr. Steven Bernacet.
Yeah.
Just one of the good guys in the game. So his interview, they're always just fun and easy. And that's what we've always loved about like getting to talk with him is that it just as soon as we turn off the mics, we all looked up. We're like, oh shit, that was like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Like that flew by.
He's
And
one of us.
Yeah, correct.
Is
And
what
he's,
it is.
yeah,
So
we just
he's
had a great
he's
time.
a great guy, and
Can't say enough good things about him.
he also just turned down being a pro again because he did requalify.
hell yeah.
So the dude,
He's a stud.
killer bagger. So
Hell yeah. So, but yeah, you'll hear the interview. It's awesome. But before we get into all that, we're going to let you know what's going on in our lives in a segment we call In and Around the Hole.
Are you too good for your home? Answer me!
All right. So
yes, sir.
go ahead. I know you've been just chomping at the bit. So you're an awesome golfer and you had a great round.
So
Go
I
ahead.
had not golfed in some time, like 2 weeks.
Wow.
So first round out, went to the local spot out here, Royal Crest, and I don't know. I've been shooting really well there recently. Like my last couple rounds have only been like 2 or 3 overs because I just know the course like the back of my hand. So like no fairway scares me or anything. I know where to put the ball. So like, yeah, it's become an easy round of golf.
You know what hole I hate there? Number 2.
Yeah, it's not a fun one.
Slightly uphill,
Just a
210
really
yard
long
par 3
to get
where
you
you
going.
have water left.
Yeah.
It's just like, because for me, like for a realistic shot, I got to hit like a 3/4 or 3 wood.
Yeah.
If my miss with that club is left. So like, I just feel like I'm always like just trying to play it too safe and I don't hit it hard enough, but I hate that hole.
Yeah, it's a hard one for sure because you have water all down the left-hand side and it's just it's a nerve-wracking one, but I just roll one up there, get the old 5-iron and just hit it low and just let it roll right onto that green. Usually works out. But anyways, first off, I was supposed to golf with Dad, but he didn't get his clubs back in time. So now I went solo, but I knew I was going to be paired up with a twosome because the tee times were
I get it.
pretty packed. So
I kind of like that sometimes.
yeah, I told the starters, like, do you want to go off solo? Because the other 2 guys weren't there yet. And I'm like, not really, because I just watched you.
And I'm assuming the
3
course
foursomes go off.
I was gonna say, I'm assuming the course was packed. Like
yeah,
it always,
so I'm like, I'm not gonna. I want to do pace of play here, not like try to be passing
Correct.
everybody and just sit around.
I'm
so
with you.
He's like, yeah, good call. I'm like, okay. So
sweet.
I'm just on the putting green, and those guys come up starters like, hey, these are the 2. We just happen to be ready to hit, so drive right up, and the younger guy was the father's son, but like the son was right around my age, so Brad was his name, stepped up and put his tee down and went to take his swing, but stopped himself like literally in his backswing, and then backed off the ball and just let out like a yeah, and then like was good, rushed back up to the ball, swung and hit. Nice drive. Okay. That's good. I'm like, what the fuck just happened? Like thinking in my mind, like, I don't know who I just got paired with. So then his dad was still like in the cart putzing around. So I stepped up, teed off. Another nice drive. And then as I'm walking back, Brad's like, yeah, I just want to let you know, like, I have Tourette's. I'm like, oh, that's what that was. He's like, yeah. So I just asked him bluntly. I'm like, so what's like, is it obviously physical tics? Like, do you swear and stuff? He's like, I have been pretty much everything in Tourette's. He's like, I suffer from, but I've like worked really hard to not swear. I'll give the man credit. He held back pretty much all the time, but there's a couple times that he let it out and it was funny as shit, but he was such a good sport about it. And
well,
it
you
was,
have to. You gotta have a sense of humor when it.
One of the most
yeah.
fun rounds I've ever had.
That's
like
good.
He was a fucking blast. The dude broke 90.
Oh yeah.
And on 3 different greens, he had his twitch hit when he was putting, and the ball would go 30 feet past the hole. And he would just look at me and just be like, yeah, that happens. Like, okay.
That's
but
good.
the funniest thing was the back off, because it wasn't every time. But he knew that if he had the twitch, he had to run up and hit before it happened again. So it was literally like he'd switch out and then like literally like 3-step real quick, just go and swing.
I mean, at least for a pace of play, I mean, like, it's nice that he puts a little effort into.
Yeah, no, like it was again, great round. I had myself a back 9, like I've never had in my life. It was a thing of beauty. I shot 5 under and ended up 1 under for the round. I was 4 over on the front and just obliterated the back.
Apparently so.
Had a nice eagle on a par 5. I poked my drive like 320. It's a 497 par 5, and I stepped over the 5 and put that thing within like 5 feet, like almost a tap in. It's a great shot. Then I followed that up with a bogey.
As we do.
But yeah, all in all, it was just like I hadn't had a round. Like I've had rounds where I was like fairway, green, and regulation pretty much every hole, like feeling really confident. I've never had a 9 where I felt like the hole was the size of an ocean. Even my putting, I like my birdie putts, none of them were inside of 15 feet. and I was just rolling the ball really nice. And yeah, it was a fucking great round. Makes me wonder, like, should I just only golf every 2 weeks? Just like, is it is it the longing from being away that makes me want to?
I think sometimes being away from it, like if you're having any issues, stepping away for a week or two, it's the same thing like throwing too.
Yeah.
If you step away and you go back to it, like you go back to like what you were naturally good at, and like you kind of forget your bad habits.
For sure. I mean, I was dropping dick on drives.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm not a long ball hitter, but I was definitely, and I know the rollout was helping.
Yeah.
But like, I figured out that Cobra driver now, and it's so nice.
So we went to a simulator last week just to get out of the house.
Yeah.
I hadn't swung in 2 weeks, so it's kind of had the itch as well. I thought I hit the ball pretty well. You were just playing like so well, like that. Like I just wasn't really contributing at all because like all my shots would be like a few feet apart, but I was hitting the ball solid, and I was looking forward to golfing this weekend because we were supposed to play in an MGA event.
Yeah,
just with everything with mom like came up, I kind of forgot about the past.
I was actually never going. Like
I was gonna go. Like I had the
after-
blessing. Val still thought like up until Thursday that week that I was still golfing. I'm like, no, I'm not. I didn't sign up for the event. Like I decided not to do it. And she's like, oh, okay. And like I had the opportunity if I wanted to in the afternoon, I could have taken the kids. The problem is Friday night we had this fundraiser event called Hot Diggity Dog. They do it every year. We probably talked about this on the show. It's like a free event for the kids, like welcome back to school thing. So we grill like 900 hot dogs.
Yeah, I wasn't invited, by the way.
So when you roll, I mean,
I could have proved my point once again, Sean.
if you you can't just like put the hot dogs on tray. You got to roll them in foil.
How funny would it be if I just showed up? I'd be like, "Oh, who's yours?" I'd be like, "None of them. Just give me a hot dog. Here for the wieners."
They wouldn't even have known. They wouldn't even know. But like, I had to roll basically 900 hot dogs.
Yeah.
And the table they gave us was like kid size table, so it's low. So I was like slightly bent over for like 2.5 hours rolling stuff. By the end of the night, like I know I had some sort of like bulging disc thing going on because I started having pain going down my leg. And then Saturday it got bad. Like I was putting my son's dresser together, wasn't super comfortable, did not like bending over, but like I just brought everything into the guest room. So everything was up on the bed, like higher up. I was managing. But sometime that afternoon it got worse. And like I could not like bend my knee anymore. Like it was getting bad. And I look at Val, I'm like, fuck. Like I gotta go set up this party. And Sunday, like it was a little bit better, but like I was still struggling. Like I couldn't, if I didn't want to like stand still, but I didn't also like moving around too much was bothering it.
Yeah.
But then if I sat for more than 5 minutes, like it was just rough. So I was just crushing Advil, press ups, like every exercise I know. And then it started feeling a little bit better at work today. Like I gave myself like an hour, like doing like serious like back stuff. So it's feeling better. Like my leg's not as bad as it was. You being the uncle of the year for my son's birthday, got him his first set of golf clubs.
Hell yeah.
So I'm trying to get my son interested in stuff.
Yeah.
He asked me today, I want to hit golf. Like I want to go hit golf balls. And I'm like, and he's like, I don't want to hit the fake stuff. I have like these orange practice balls. He's like, I want to go hit real ones. And I'm like, well, you can't do that around here just in case you get a hold of one.
Yeah.
All right, we'll go to the driving range. I told myself, like, I'm only going to hit half swings. But, you know, you can't help yourself when you're there.
Yeah.
But, like, so I just decided to test it out. Like, four full swings, but everything else was low. But golf is more fun when you know where the ball's going to go.
Mm-hmm.
And it's also fun that when I hit a bad shot, I know exactly what I did wrong, and I can just fix it on the next swing. So if I can just minimize those bad swings every once in a while, like it'll be fun.
Yeah.
Like I think I'll have a lot more fun. And I'm also trying to be like nicer to myself. After watching tons of professional golf, especially this year, you realize that like you just don't hit a good shot every time.
Yeah.
Like everyone hits a bad shot, and even if it's like not online, if it's 15 yards right or left, like it's still really good golf. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, it's not.
and I
not
just have to be
horrible.
nicer to myself, and it's just in all aspects of life. Even when I'm playing like backyard cornhole and we go to these tournaments and stuff, like I want it to be,
Yeah, I mean it's kind of like when you think about that, like 15 yards left. That's only like 5% off your line. Like it's not even. It's so minuscule. That's why the game is so challenging yet addicting. Because sometimes it's all clicking, and you're just like you don't even have to think. You just step up, and the ball just seems to be going
Correct.
the right way. It's insane.
Yeah.
I mean, but you see the same thing in like basketball and shit too, though.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
guys that can like the hoops the size of an ocean, they can't miss, and then all of a sudden, like the next game, I mean, we've seen some Cavaliers do that, like Garland. God damn it.
just disappears. But yeah, no, it's beautiful. And that's why, like, I think that's why initially I was so drawn to cornhole, because I did see so many comparisons to, like, it is like an individual sport. Like, you know what I mean? Like, even if you're in teams, like, you can control, like, the performance on the boards. And, like, it's kind of the same thing. And I've always talked about, like, my mental game is obviously not the strong side. And I wish it was. And I've been trying to work on it. But, like, once you get in the heat of the moment, like, it's just, it's easier said than done.
Very self-deprecating.
Oh, 100%. I know I am.
Things you say to yourself, like, you should wash your own mouth out with soap.
But when things are going well, things are going well.
Yep.
So just some random notes before we get into, like, the throwdown results. I mean, while we're on golf, tip of the cap to Tommy Fleetwood out there, finally getting his first win.
Finally.
Won some money that he won, so I put money on him. Also put money down Sunday morning when I saw Scheffler was only down by 4. Thought I liked my odds. For a second, he got to 15 under.
Yeah.
And Tommy Fleetwood had just bogeyed, and he was at 16. I'm like, I am about to have a very nice payday, because he was plus 900. Scotty Scheffler, you're never
You're never gonna see that.
No, but then he
done did it.
I mean, you can't win every turn, I get it, but it was still fun to watch. I saw today that Noble posted that they are no longer selling ACL stamp stuff. They decided not to renew their contract, and it sounds like they're just done. Yeah, they're not going to be making bags at all. We gave credit for Noble early on because they still to this day had some of the best printing on a bag.
Their sublimation was next level.
I mean, it's the cost of the equipment that they must have been using the printer had to be astronomical.
For sure.
Because it really was. Like, if you really ever get an opportunity to see some of the artwork on their bags, it's a brand new set. It's just so crystal clear.
Yeah, they're like
crazy.
Original, was it Jinx?
Or the Melt?
Yeah, but I remember the Jinx, like, graphic, man.
Oh yeah, dude!
It was so nice.
That was the first thing that caught notice to me of even why I reached out to know. This was before their ACL stamped or anything. Yeah. And the owner joined us on the show. I'm blanking on his name, but he joined us in the show. Probably this had to be minimum of 4 years ago.
3-4 years ago.
But really nice guy. And they had a nice run. I know they sponsored like J Dot and Gabe Dolan the 1 year. But they did make really good bags. It's always sad to see a company step away, but I think it's going to be kind of more commonplace. Yeah. And another one's going to pop up. It always does.
Yeah, somebody will
sooner rather than
buy
later.
that equipment and then start their
own. Other notable stuff. ACL teams.
They're for sale.
And kind of
for sale, I guess, maybe.
So I'm going to pull up the article. So what were when you first heard about it, what were your initial thoughts?
So when I saw the dollar amount, which was $25,000, my first thought was, so you're basically just paying $25,000 to have your name down as like owner, quote unquote, of a team, even though I feel like the ACL is still going to have their hands involved in a lot of it. Then my second thought was, it's not enough. You're going to have to put an investment into probably the players that you have on your team too. So I was thinking that $25K turns into 6 figures real quick if you're looking for like the elite of the elite. Minimum, like you're doubling it to get decent talent over to your team. And then, I just assume that this is like designed for the bag makers to be able to,
I would imagine,
make a play here and buy out teams. Now, my question, could a bag maker buy more than one team?
I don't know. So it says brands, individuals, and investment groups can pay $25,000 per year to become a licensed team owner. Now, my question is, are you really a team owner if you have to pay like a yearly fee? Like, to me, it's almost like you're renting. Leaser? Yeah, it's almost like you're renting the team, and the ACL still owns it. Like, like how does that work? Like, I'm not really.
Yeah, I mean that's a good question.
I mean, I'm assuming it's got to be something similar. And again, I don't know this kind of stuff, but with like the NFL,
so like subscription based, so
like the NFL, Netflix, like so the owner of the Cleveland Browns, he owns the Browns franchise, but like he can't just like go take the Browns and like start a new league.
No, he couldn't do that, but he could move them to different cities and stuff.
I wonder, is there a cost like per year? Like, do other major organizations, like, is there like, do like the Yankees and the Guardians, like, do they have to pay the MLB every year to own their to own that team?
Yeah, I don't know. It's a good question.
It could be, and if that's the case, then like it's no big deal. Then like 25K is not that big a deal. But to me, it almost seems like it's set up very much like.
I'm almost wondering if like the MLB and like NFL franchises own, like if they own the rights to like. I don't know. They probably not in football. They don't. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's a strange. Like, do you have to pay to be a member of the MLB? Like, could Savannah Bananas be like, "Hey, we want to be an MLB team next year"?
I mean, I don't know how that works.
It, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think if there's enough money, there's always.
That's a good question. Research for later.
So, team owners were going to be able to fully manage their team's roster and operations, including control over branding rights, marketing integration, and selling sponsorships for their team and players. The opportunity will remain open until October 31st or until all 16 teams are claimed. Each team will receive a share of the overall licensing and sponsorship revenue generated by both the league and the individual team. So so they're going to only get a share of it. So they're not going to, okay. So the ACL is handling the vetting and licensing transactions internally. Well, it's a breath of fresh air, I guess. So right away, I'm thinking $25,000. It seems it makes it like it makes it definitely seem affordable.
Mm-hmm.
Does it make it seem too affordable? Like almost like it's so dirt cheap. Like you just like it almost seems like a trap. Or is it just a realistic number?
I think it's a little bit of both. Because I think they went with the lowest possible realistic number.
So, I mean, obviously there needs to be questions and like there needs to be answers.
Yeah.
One of the big questions to me is like, okay, yes, you have $25,000 in investment. You get a share of some revenue. But it can't just be the simple $25,000. Obviously, you can get team sponsorships to try to get money to pay your players. But to me, it seems like if you pay $25,000, you almost need to go in with like 50 to 75 minimum because you're going to need to pay these players in order to attract them over. And are we going to have a new draft? Like, is everyone now a free agent?
Yeah, or
in this
just
market?
Like whoever you sign is who you get. It's
like
just
exactly.
Like open.
If I
open
get the ACL
right
tomorrow, I call them up, but like I have $25,000 that I want to pay you. I want to own, and do I just get the pick of the team I want and all their players, unless they're like, you know what I mean? Like that's some of that stuff is very much up in the air.
Because like, how fair would it be if like BG bought a team and then all of a sudden they just have all of their players, their studs on it, or even Lucky goes in and they have Mark and Tony and just go. I mean, it's. There are a lot of questions that I'm hoping get answered.
This information came from an article on the Sports Business Journal. All right, so like I don't think it was like a huge publication. I'm just surprised that the ACL. I guess I'm not surprised. The ACL kind of let this slip in because like you release it and like how convenient that you guys drop all this stuff when you guys are not available to like respond to anything because you have Spencer's going on.
Yeah.
It just seems like why not just if you know when they're going to release this information, why not just wait until after Spencer's?
Yeah, it leaves guys like us reeling, just thinking of all this possible scenarios and already starting to dislike the idea.
If you address
answers.
all the answers up front, you don't leave any room for self-interpretation.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
And like that's where and you can still rule the court of public opinion because you're giving all the facts up front.
Mm-hmm.
But when people are kind of in limbo and they don't have all the details, they tend to lean more towards the negative side, I think.
Yeah,
especially when it comes to the ACL.
Yeah. 100%.
I think it's probably the right move. I think that a lot of people have kind of seen this goal at the end anyways. Is it very similar to what the MLC was doing? Yeah, I think the format's very similar, only like they're not trying to like reinvent the game itself like, in terms of format.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like the price point is like, 10 times better.
Much more reasonable for the state
for
of the
something
game.
that's already established.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they were asking for like $250,000 to buy a franchise or something like that.
It was
at one
$100K.
time. Was it $100K?
Yeah.
To buy a franchise. Like, that's crazy amount of money.
I still have the laminated book upstairs.
But like that was our biggest gripe with the MLC is like they came in overly confident that they were just going to come in and because like they're a 40-year-old man, there's things that they could do in the business world. And I still don't understand what that means.
The kids just can't, you know.
Still not really sure what it does, but hopefully he got arrested or something again. That would be great. I hope that stuff doesn't ever get seen. Like good mugshots of like assholes like that.
Oh yeah,
just brighten my day.
Hell yeah, Zeb. Cheers.
Okay, so should we buy a team?
We're asking you, the listeners. Do you guys want to go in on it? We'll just start a GoFundMe, and we can all just have joint say via the Patreon.
I'm pretty sure if I reached out to the correct people that I could come up with the funds to own a cornhole team. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I mean, we would need a lot of questions answered beforehand.
Correct.
Because I would like to see, is there any chance that we could actually get a return on investment for owning the team?
That's where I'm kind of at.
Yeah, and I highly doubt it. Even though we would market the shit out of it.
And even if you market, the problem is like there's no big money in like apparel in cornhole right now.
Yeah.
Like people aren't rushing to go out and buy like team jerseys and like it just hasn't happened. You just got to do it
differently though. Like rather than jerseys and shit, like you got to get into like the nicer apparel game. I mean, that's kind of the way of the world now. I mean,
the problem is I think that you have to know your clientele.
Yes.
And there's a certain price point I think that turns people off. Mm-hmm. And they've tried it in cornhole. Like they've tried the bougie route. Like we're going to be the real ultra expensive ones, and they just get ostracized right away, and then eventually they get bullied into lowering prices. Yeah. So, like, I'll be interested to see. Like, I can't imagine they're getting any sort of revenue rights from the broadcast. That's more of just like, hey, your brand's getting exposed on the broadcast kind of thing. I just don't know if it's a good enough product right now to like invest in. For the sake of the game, I hope, like, for the sake of the game, I'm interested in finding out more. Because, like, again, $25,000 is reasonable. It's not
it's not astronomical, but it's still a good chunk of change. But
which team would you buy? And I get so you get to change the name and rebrand it completely.
Yeah,
like,
that's my question because like I don't really like half of the names they have, anyways. Like, I would love to maybe buy Colorado.
You wouldn't want Ohio?
I mean, I love Ohio too. But
yeah,
I think they're going to be one of the first ones off because they're actually like one of the cool logos.
Well, we can come up with our own logo.
I know.
What would it be though? I mean, would it be Cleveland or would it be Ohio? Probably Ohio.
We do the Colorado Cottonmouths.
That's funny.
Good one.
But it is interesting. It's big news. I'll be interested. Like, to me, it's very telling. Like, does Shamar Moore buy a team? If he doesn't buy a team, doesn't that tell us all something?
Yeah, that's true. Because, I mean, you know that he can definitely afford it.
You would think, right?
You would hope.
I mean,
you would hope, unless his business advisors are like, yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, to me, that would be a giant red flag if he's not part of, like, an investment, like, going into this hardcore.
Now, in all seriousness, do you actually think they will sell 16 teams?
So I somewhere in the article it says that it's going to stay open until all 16 teams are filled, or October 31st. But the season would begin once they had at least 6 agreed. I'm of the opinion that they probably wouldn't have released this information to go public unless they already had 6 teams lined up.
Yeah,
it would be a big shot in the dark, or, you know what I mean, like just to throw it out in the world and fingers crossed that people are just going to come lining up.
Yeah.
I would like to think that these past years have been a presentation to show people who might have been interested behind the scenes, so they already have 6 lined up.
Yeah.
Could those be bag makers? I think so. I think this is probably what we've been hearing inklings about for a while. It would not surprise me to see like BG.
What about any
Ultra
companies?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't.
It would actually be dope if like Shock Kings bought one. Like those would be some.
But again, like yeah, exactly. But you could get sponsorships and stuff for your team. Like, so more information needs to come out about this. But it is exciting. And I thought it was somewhat affordable, so it's at least enough to pique interest of, I guess, people like people like us.
Yeah.
So, all right, Throwdown results.
Throw them down, Sean.
I had a little. So although it snuck up on us this year, because I don't know if it was just different marketing scheme or just like you said, like because we weren't going, it just wasn't like on our mind. But like, I just feel like I didn't see or hear anything about Spencer leading up to it until like right after Worlds, and I'm like, oh shit, like the brackets are coming out, like that's this week. Mm-hmm. Like, oh shit, like I always forget there's such a quick turnaround. But I did have a little FOMO once I started seeing the broadcast and stuff, and it is a really fun event to go to.
It really is. And
those seafood burritos, just
that's really what I was really missing out on, dude. I can still taste it.
We had a happy hour last night.
We did.
With a bunch of our boys, and it's just like our favorite time. Like, and we were talking about last night, when you go to Spencer's, we did it right the first time. So now I'm like holding it to a standard where when we go to Spencer's again, we have to get a booth.
Yes.
You have to, or split it with someone like we did last time, because you need some sort of shade and like a spot to just like sit and rest.
Yeah.
Where your stuff is at and you feel comfortable and safe there. Like, that's huge.
It's my safe spot.
It's huge. Even so. But yeah, we've talked about it. It's expensive to go out there, but it's definitely worth it. Like, if you're a cornhole honk and you haven't been out there, you gotta plan on Spencer's being on your bucket list.
Oh, hell yeah.
So, but the results, first of all, it seemed like cheating that they allowed the champions of the Crew Cup to play together. You had Tony and Mark, and then you had Eric and Jamie.
Yeah.
Like, that's just like ridiculous.
Cheat code.
And again, they were throwing against Fabianar. It was Riker Wells, who is the lefty.
Oh, God.
I'm blanking out on the kid's name. I'm so terrible right now. Other kid from California.
Forbes?
Forbes. Yes, Tony Forbes. Yes, thank you. Forbes. And I did not see, I can't remember who was with Riker Wells on that other side, but it was, I'm not really sure.
Another killer. Anyways, moving on.
Doubles is always where it's at.
Yeah.
They boast a huge payout. The winners of the tournament were going to get $40,000, which is, I mean, in the cornhole world, it's like a big deal.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. 40K. They could go buy a team, Sean.
All
right.
Point, yes. So the final 8 teams. So these were all bracket winners. Noel Manza and Jacob Trzynski, Gio Mora and Levi Haddock, Jamie Graham, Eric Davis, Sammy Soto, Gavin Cano, Tony Smith and Mark Richards, JBJ and Logan Chamberlain, Justin Dermody and Caitlin Allshouse, and Alex Rawls and Matt Sorrells. So some names, obviously, you just kind of expect to see at any like national cornhole tournament.
Yeah.
And the cream tends to rise to the top, and it definitely did.
It's extra creamy.
You got to give a shout out to, obviously, Gio Mora had like the biggest crowd backing. He just, it's just getting on under the bright lights is just a different, and
it's a little
I
tougher.
felt for the dude because like, he didn't have his best game, and like you want guys when they got the home crowd to kind of like flip that switch and like really turn it on. He just didn't have his best stuff, but the finals match was kind of a classic one. It was a fitting end to the Cano Soto. It was nice to see them end out on top.
Yes.
And they beat Tony and Mark, something that we've been talking all along. Like, when you're making a doubles team right now, you have to make a doubles team that you think that you can beat them if you're aiming to be the best.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of cool to see them, their last, in quote, tournament together, that they win, beating the best team.
Yeah.
So,
do you think they jumped the gun?
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to argue against it when you guys just go and take down.
It's not like they had a bad year this year.
No, they had a great year.
And again, like, I get it from both perspectives. I get, like, Logan obviously was looking for somebody. JBJ, who knows how much if he's even going to do the pro thing this year.
Yeah.
He might, just because like the travel schedule's easier and he only has to make like 4 of the 6 signatures, so he might make it happen. But Logan wants somebody that's in it. Like, he wants somebody that's going to play all the time like he's doing right now.
Yeah.
And I get it. And Gavin's a guy that he practices with and feels comfortable with. And if Gavin felt the same, then rock and roll.
I know. I just like stir that pot because
sure.
I still can't believe it.
For sure. Absolutely. But I think you got to give a shout out to Caitlin Allshouse, who I don't think is getting enough credit for just how good of a season
She's
she
on
had.
a tear right now.
Yeah, I mean, sweeping
It's kind of
women's.
sad that like the season's done now because she's on such a freaking heater.
Right.
Like, just hoping that
It
she
really
lets
is a
continue
game.
to
And that's
ride.
what, to me, like, after this year, it's just, again, so impressive that Tony, Mark, and Jamie were all among the top guys again.
Yeah.
Because we see it. Like, these guys get hot. Like, going into the season, was there a player hotter in the country than Jackson Gore?
No.
It seemed like the kid was winning everything. The season starts, he cools down a little bit. Not that he had a bad year. He had a tremendous season. But just it just happened. We see it all the time. People just get red hot at the right time, and they just can't miss, and it just fades away.
Yeah.
But some of the best guys they've been able to hold on to whatever that is for a really long time. And it's super impressive.
Well, it's because they found the cheat code, man.
I'll be interested to see, like, over these next, like, 3 to 5 years, like, are those names still at the top, or are these young guns are going to get more comfortable every year and just like they're not going to be the big bad wolf anymore?
Yeah, I mean it's a great question.
Like, does Mark Richards still strike fear in everybody?
No, but Tony Smith does.
Oh yeah, I agree.
And Tony Smith's still pretty young, so like, I don't know, man. It's a good question. I think we've seen them long enough now that I have a hard time believing that like 5 years from now, if cornhole continues to grow, that they won't still be relevant.
I also believe that they're probably 3 of the guys that are paid well enough to do this for a living.
Yes.
So you would almost
and
expect
they take
them
it
to.
serious. I mean,
and you should.
Yeah.
Like Jamie Graham is all business when he gets there. You know what I mean? I respect the hell out of that. Like when he gets there, like he takes it personally. Like, he knows like that's his life.
It's his job.
Yeah,
like,
that is his job.
Go there. I mean, it's the same way for any athlete out there playing any Sunday,
correct?
Any baseball game, anything. Just out there, business. Get your shit done.
100%. But yeah, I saw the Spencer's numbers were down this year.
Yeah,
it's gonna happen. I mean, like again, like I think that you're gonna from now for me, I think going forward, you're gonna probably see like an every other year kind of spike thing.
Yeah,
back and forth, just because it gets really expensive right now.
Everything they didn't do like a Super Hole or anything at this.
They did a celebrity event.
Did they do a celebrity
yep.
one? Okay. That's right. Yeah. It was Friday. Wasn't it?
Kirby won.
Yeah. Okay.
Kirby. I wasn't familiar with his partner, but yeah, Kirby won. Yeah, it was Friday. I didn't get to go back and watch it yet.
Right, but yeah. As soon as I said that, I'm like, no, wait, they did, because I remember like seeing the Facebook post on it.
Sure. But again, like if you haven't been to it, like it's a blast. Like we had an awesome time, and again for us, like we're there not to play but to get content. It's like a mecca. Like everybody's there, one spot.
Yeah,
endless opportunities to get content. So it's a really good spot. So I'm looking forward to the next time we can make it out there.
Hell yeah.
All right. Well, I think that's it. Do you want to cue the rap horn?
We can cue it up, man.
All right, you can reach us at Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, and I think that's all of them at Big Ass Cornhole.
And Facebook, at Big Ass Cornhole Podcast. Thanks again to Draggin Bags. Be like Large D and up your game.
Did you see the picture he posted of his jazzercise days?
Oh, yeah.
My God.
God, dude, just gorgeous.
God, ridiculous. Yeah. Anyways. If you're looking to support the show, you can do so over at Patreon. If you go to patreon.com/bigasscornhole for the price of beer a month, you get some bonus content. You get the video versions of all of our episodes. You get opportunities to do like happy hours, stuff like that. Now that the season's done and over with, as the new bags start to get launched out, we'll do some bag giveaways and stuff like that. So if you're looking to support the show, we would greatly appreciate it. It allows us to keep doing what we're doing. We haven't missed a week in going almost on six full years. So
yeah, that's
every Wednesday, rain or shine, we got an episode up for you guys. And when we get an opportunity, we love to try to get to. The off season is a great time for us to start getting guys as partnerships start to get announced. So I'm hoping to kind of land 2 interviews for next week. So
hell yeah,
behind the scenes, we're grinding. So but yeah, hope you guys enjoyed your week. Hope you guys enjoyed the interview with Steven Bernacet, because he's just an awesome guy. And yeah,
Cornhole's not going to be the same without Steven Bernacet.
It's not, and it's always sad seeing these guys walk away. We talked about it a bunch last night too. So
yeah.
But yeah, hope you guys enjoy your week. We'll be back next week with more audio gold. But until then, we hope you throw it straight. It's nothing but 4 baggers from here on out.
Cornhole it
later. All right, welcome back to the Big Ass Cornhole Podcast, and we are now joined by one of our favorite dudes of all time, Mr. Steven Bernacet. What's going on, man?
How you guys doing? Thanks for having me.
Dude, like a long time coming. I'm trying to. So I think it was about a year ago, right around that you were on last.
I think so.
Yeah, I think it was about a year ago.
Longer than a year.
Yeah. So let's talk about this past season. Coming off of the first year you and Philip partnered up, you guys had quietly one of the best doubles runs out there. I mean, like you guys just were 1 game short for
Always.
like 4 straight signature events.
Literally.
And then you guys followed it up with a really solid year again this year. What was it about with Phil that like you just found easy?
I mean, honestly, it's pretty simple, and I used to tell it to everyone. He was just a friend. Like it didn't feel like a job. It didn't feel like we had to do this, like expectations for a contract. Like I was going to a Saturday cash tournament with a friend, and I just feel like there was no pressure. Like not with Phil. Like it was just like traveling on a vacation and playing some cornhole with him. Like if we had a bad game, what did we do? We left. We went and got some food, and we were back in the hotel room just laughing it off. Like we were never mad at each other. We never held grudges. Like there's so many times Phil would be like, "Bro, just don't ask me, shoot your shot." And I'm like, "But Phil, we're a team. Like I can't just shoot everything without asking you."
Yeah, he's not huge on communication. Yeah, I mean, like, I mean, it's not his. I wouldn't say that.
He's definitely a vibe guy.
Yeah, correct.
So he give you a nod, shrug of the shoulder.
But I love seeing you guys play because you guys aren't like dirty bag players. You know what I mean? Like you guys are run the board, airmail kind of guys, right? And you'll play a strategy game if you need to. But it's kind of like a dying art, and it's really cool to see you guys both play that style with faster bags and just still have success. And it's just something that we're not seeing a lot, especially in doubles.
Yeah, you don't. I couldn't tell you. I probably count on my hand how many teams we actually play who threw slick slide to their back consistently. Like it just no one does it anymore.
Yeah, and I don't get it, especially when you're like when you need to lock in. Like sometimes I feel like that's the easiest way. Just flip that bag and then find your line.
Exactly.
And once you find it, then you can start having some fun. But like too often these guys like live and die by that roll bag so early in a match. It's like sometimes you just got to feel it out. Go that slick side. Then if it's working, just let it rip. There's nothing wrong with it.
So you've had 2 really successful years with a friend, right? You're having a good time. Why? And you guys qualified top 100 again. Why the decision to step away now?
Well, kind of like priorities changed in life. Like at the time I was with someone who I wanted to be able to support as a man, to have a career, to bring on benefits and all that. And unfortunately, just with cornhole, it's just that aspect isn't there yet. Like there are no long-term financial like help. There's no insurance. There's no retirement funds with cornhole. Like it's just in the moment. What can you win? What can you get in a contract? And that's just not the way to try to start a family.
Yeah, it's tough, man. And do you feel like is this your 5th year as a pro?
Yeah.
Do you feel like it's going the right direction?
Honestly, I felt like it was, and then it kind of like plateaued, and then just like seeing sponsors come and go. I don't know. I wanted to keep going because I wish everyone in the league, like I know everyone in the league wants to be able to do the same thing I do it full time, but I don't know.
Do you think that at like the route that they're going, do you ever see that being a possibility?
Yes. I feel like, I mean, we all know when the ACL does make a mistake, they usually rectify it or make changes to make it better, right? And
they are good about that.
So I guess now it just comes down to bringing in, sponsors, or I saw now that they're franchising teams now.
Yeah.
So
that's the new one.
Yeah, I thought okay, so we talked about this a little bit in our part, but like I think it was almost sneaky of the ACL to drop this information when they did it.
Yeah.
How convenient to drop this information when you guys were all going to be busy at Spencer's and then just like let the conversations blow. Like, have you guys not learned enough that when you're going to announce big news, it's like with this community as small and tight knit as it is, you don't have the luxury of like waiting to give like details. You just don't, because then people are going to speculate.
Yep.
And then you're going to lose interest and you're going to lose the court of public opinion off the bat. And I feel like that's what's going on now. Like I don't think it's a terrible idea. Like we've seen it tried in other leagues before that were unestablished.
The MCL
and I thought
almost revolutionized the game, Sean.
The problem with MCL is that they didn't have anything established, and the amount that they were looking for was just astronomical. With no true plans for return on investment. At $25,000, to me, it seems very much like you're not actually owning a team.
Yeah.
Because it's a $25, it's a per year thing. So you're basically renting the team. So you're basically making a donation to better the ACL is what you're doing. And as a thank you, the ACL is letting you play fantasy GM.
Yeah.
And let you pick a team and play. Now, the only thing that it really hasn't specified that I can see that I found out yet is I believe that it's up to the owner of the team if they want to like pay the players. So I'm thinking it's not just a $25,000 investment. if you really think about it, if you're responsible for, if you want to attract the best players, you're thinking it's probably going to be somewhere in the $50,000 to $75,000 investment per year kind of thing.
I mean,
I just don't
you're
see.
talking about the best players. I think you're looking at six figures.
Yeah, but you got to remember, like, how many times are they actually going to be playing matches? Like that,
Yeah.
that kind of stuff, like that matters.
You need a deep team too.
And exactly, and if they're already sponsored by a bag rep who's like covering their sponsor, like they only have to be there, and those team events are only at signatures that they would already be at.
Now, do we think bag companies are going to be allowed to purchase teams?
Yeah, I think so, 100%. I think that's what
They gotta be.
they would love to.
Right?
Like I guarantee,
Yeah.
like I can't guarantee this, but like I would be shocked if we don't see like a Team BG, a
Yeah.
Team Brother.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like all the big dogs. Like this is how eventually all the little guys are eventually going to force out. We've been saying it for years. Eventually, it's going to get down to like 6, maybe 8 bag companies that are going to rule the world. I just don't know.
I don't know either. I mean, maybe this is our time to start a GoFundMe, and we can get a team together, and then we can bring guys like Bernacet back out of retirement, and all of our buddies that are stepping away now, and be like, "Yo, this is gonna be the fun OG team."
Oh,
Let's
all
go-
right.
let's
So,
go
Steven,
get
let
it.
me ask you. Let's say you hit the lottery, right?
Mhm.
Funds are no longer an issue. You've been a pro. You've been in the game. Is this something that you think would be a wise investment for somebody to do right now?
Yeah.
Why?
So because I feel like the potential can be there. It can, because I'll be honest, and I've been involved in teams pretty heavily as a captain, as co-captain. Like,
Yeah.
I did not like the format.
Did
to
you like the
begin with.
changes this year?
This year I did. I liked having less teams playing and it being round limited.
Yes.
So yeah, I would say, like, if I won the lottery, I would absolutely get a team, keep it the maze as much as I possibly could. Because I mean, I love that team. That was the like second hardest thing I was trying to do this year, because I knew it was going to be my last, was to make playoffs with that team with Ethan, because it meant a lot to us to get that team.
Yeah, you guys had a really good draft. I thought you guys were.
I thought we killed it.
I thought
I
you did too.
truly thought we
Definitely were.
killed it.
Yeah, you
We
guys
just
were
ran into
our dark horse for sure.
Well,
Like,
dude, round limited, anything can happen, man. That's the beautiful thing about round limited. It does truly
Yeah.
pull the playing field. And
we ran into our number one shootout team quit on us in the middle of the season. So like that kind of hurt us.
yeah, that would.
Vincent and Austin Cameron gave it up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be tough.
That sucked.
Yeah, but,
so
but like, I get it. But like Austin Cameron cited or very similar things that you're
Yep.
saying. He's
Mhm.
like, you know what? Like, I finally realized that like I can't keep doing this.
Yeah.
He's like, it's been fun, and he's been a pro since he's been like
Like
a
a
little
kid,
dude.
yeah.
Like,
he's been playing a while.
yeah, man, and I get it, and I think a lot of guys are now getting to that age where it's like, man, like you do want to start settling down, and like you start to realize like, oh shit, like I'm 25, like I don't have money invested in anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it does. Life comes at you fast. So
Super fast.
yeah. Now I applaud the ones that are able to like work full time and to do this.
Yeah,
And
and
it's,
Oh, absolutely.
it's a grind. Like it really is. Like
100%, dude.
Especially with these kids now, like, and they're homeschooled. It's you having a 40 plus, 50 plus hour a week job, and then you try to be a family man and then get some practice in, and then head to these events and do well. It's damn near impossible.
correct. It's ironic that you use the term family man because that was just used in a post last week, and I had a little bit of issue with it. Like now that I look back on it, maybe I was a little like just in a bad mood that day, but like my whole point was that like you don't necessarily need family man is more than just like having like the prototypical family. Like it doesn't have to be a husband, wife, and kids. It can be a single dad. It can be a single mom. It could be,
Oh,
it
yeah.
could be a husband, wife. It's just like you have other outside responsibilities, and as long as those take preference, as long as your home life is your primary responsibility, to me, you're still considered a family man. It doesn't matter if you have kids or not.
No, I don't think you need kids to be a family man.
But that was my only point. So, anyways, well, I mean, I hate to see you go. And are you happy with how your career went? Like now, like it's stepping.
Yes and no. I'll be honest. It's probably stupid to even say, but the Worlds last year still, like, I still haven't let it go. which is crazy to say, but like the run we made and like beating the team of the year twice to double dip them to win our bracket, and then like to just feel like to let Phil down on the biggest stage really sucked.
I mean, listen. I mean, I get it. I do get it. But like, you have had one hell of a career, man.
Really have.
I think a career that most pros would like envy, very much so. I
I
mean,
appreciate it.
that year that you won the singles title was just like, it was such
crazy.
a cool year.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it was such a cool
It was a
year,
good
man.
year.
Like, and that's what's like. I think back on all this stuff and like, damn, man, we have been doing this a long time.
Yeah. Oh,
It's
yeah.
just crazy. Like,
It's been crazy. Yeah.
it's like when
Time flew.
you were like the new guy when you won.
Oh, yeah, no one knew me.
Yeah, it's insane. Like, it's so crazy now. Like, you're like considered like one of the old guys on tour. You know what I mean? Like, it's so
Yeah.
like, wow. Like, sometimes it does seem like everything just happened like yesterday. But I'm thinking back, I'm like, damn, like I was a lot younger.
Yeah. We all were.
We all were.
Be white hair in my beard. Man. It was crazy. So what's on your horizon?
Honestly, not much. Just been working.
Where are you working at?
So I work at Craft Auction Services, and it was honestly the last job I had before Cornhole.
Okay.
I quit there to do this full time, and when I knew I was kind of done, I reached back out to the owner, and he was gracious enough to give me my job back.
Nice.
And what area are you out of right now?
I'm in Portage, Indiana.
Portage, Indiana. Okay.
Yeah.
What kind of jobs like are you interested in?
Well, I don't want to say too much, but I have a savior and grace, I guess I call him, and that's trying to get me into one of the best jobs around here, which is a steel mill.
Sweet.
Okay.
Hell yeah. I'm just putting out feelers for you, like out there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, if anyone in the Indiana area, we have a decent listening
Sure.
out there. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Knows of anything. You know what I mean? So I didn't know what kind of line of work you're looking for. So it's good.
Appreciate it.
Hell yeah, brother. Who right now, like, if you can't say Mark, you can't say Tony, you can't say Jamie.
Yeah.
Right? Because like to me, like those are 1, 2, and 3, whatever order you want to put it on, given day, given tournament, probably those top 3. Who
Yeah.
are some other names that you think that could like join those ranks that maybe hasn't been there yet?
I'm gonna be honest, just because he's my guy. I really think next season Ethan's gonna
I agree.
have a really good year.
This was, and it's weird. This was like a down year for him, and it wasn't
Yeah.
even a bad year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was just, I think expectations were so high, and sometimes like we're just a season too early.
Yeah.
When we guess, you know what I mean? But I do agree. I think the kid's shown before that he's just uber talented. And I know he hasn't officially announced it yet. I'm not going to spoil the fun yet because I'm hoping he's going to join us on the show. But I love his partner for next year. Absolutely love his partner for next year.
Yes.
I think it's going to be an excellent fit. I think they've shown chemistry in the past, and I'm very excited and hope they will join us. So, Ethan, if you happen to listen to this, hit me up. I know we've already talked, but you got Spencer's and all that stuff, so we'll try to schedule.
Yeah. Rein him in.
Rein him in. So, but yeah. Who else?
I guess it's not like a too far fetched one, but I mean, I'm not gonna be watching too much, but just to see what Cash turns into.
Yeah.
If he's going to be able to do this again when now the whole league is gonna know who he is.
Yeah.
Or is he gonna hit that little slump? Personally, I don't think he's gonna have a slump. The kid is. It was my last team event game in singles, and
Like this year, people didn't know who he was. Like they took it easy on him. I feel like in the pro division, if he's there, everyone knows that I don't want to get beat by the 9-year-old. So sometimes I feel like he might get the best game out of people.
Yes, I would agree to that, but it's also like it is. Man, it's tough playing a kid at the pro level.
Okay,
Like,
so let me ask your opinion. Do you wish there was a clear separation going forward, like a junior division, like a junior pro division, whatever they want to call it, and then pros, like where you got to be over the age of 18 or 21 to be in the pro division?
Oh yeah, I've always been that way.
Okay.
I've always been. It shouldn't just be whatever number the ACL sets. There should be an age.
Yeah, correct.
There's an age for everything in this world. You know what I mean? Why is it not for being a pro?
I mean, you have kids. You have
Yes, sir.
right?
Yeah, she just started high school today.
Dude, that's
Oh,
you're
man.
so old. God. Oh my God, I'm not there yet. I dread that day. So Salute to you, sir. But can
Appreciate
you
it.
imagine bringing your 9-year-old daughter to like cornhole tournaments and stuff all the time?
Yeah, it would. No,
No, like,
not to like. Yeah,
I brought my kids, and I love the cornhole community. I brought my kids to one event where I had nothing. I couldn't. I was stuck. Like we were supposed to do commentary. My wife got called into work last second. I'm like, hey, we gotta behave.
It's time.
I was a nervous wreck the whole time though. Like, didn't want to
Get
take
it.
my eyes off them. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, I don't know. I just feel like the time is coming, and like if they're making these moves to grow teams and to really push the gambling side, like you got to get the juniors out. And
Yeah.
and the juniors are great for the growth of the game right now. I think, and you can make that argument.
Yeah.
Like seeing Cash and Braden dominate, like
It is.
much.
It's great.
What would also be fun to watch is watching them play each other in good games. Like, you know what I mean? Just
Yeah.
make it a separate division.
Yeah, my thing is you can also have those matchups. Just make it like exhibitions that there's no gambling on.
Yeah.
But you have,
Yeah.
junior pro team that won this one face off against the top 100 pro team.
What I wonder is like a kid like Braden Wilson, right? And I know there's been rumors out there that like maybe he wants to go try other sports. You know what I mean? Maybe like he just wants to step away, which is honestly good for him. Like if that's the case, I
He
hope
needs to.
Kids
They all need
for
to.
athlete.
Correct.
Yeah.
But here's my question: is because he's won cornhole prize money as a pro athlete, is he still allowed like to go to the college ranks?
Dude, I've been saying this since we
I know it's
this-
different.
So
Also, the NIL has changed since we've started this
It
podcast,
has,
though.
yeah.
So I know so like, is it okay now because of the NIL stuff? Like, you can make money; it doesn't matter.
I don't think you can become a collegiate cornhole player once you've had pro status
Correct,
at all.
but I'm not talking about cornhole. I'm saying,
Yeah.
well, what if he's a stud baseball player, and he gets recruited to go to like, let's say, Texas?
I mean, since there's no NCAA affiliation with cornhole, I feel like
It's
it
okay.
would probably be okay.
And I'm
I always wondered about high school too. Like if,
That's what
if
I'm
these
saying.
kids already got paid money to
he
in
can't go
this,
play
like,
for his high school team if they're trying to
I
go to
don't-
ACL high school.
Yeah, I
No
don't think
way.
he can. Yeah.
No, how could you let him? He's a fucking pro.
Yeah.
Now, if he created a junior pro division, and they're paid in like scholarship money, then yes, I'm okay with them
Yes.
playing on their high school team. But once
Absolutely.
like Cash and Braden, all these guys that have made it in, like they can't play at that level anymore.
Yeah.
Like I think
Yeah.
it's almost crazy that they're allowed to then play against the juniors. Like, how are they allowed to double dip? Like, it's all over the place. Guy like male demographic, like our age,
Mhm.
get fucked the most out of pro cornhole because you guys only get 2 opportunities to win money.
Yeah.
I mean, right?
Literally.
Yeah.
Trust me, I know.
I mean, if you're a junior female, I mean that's where to be
We're
at. You know, you
senior
can
now.
you can go to fucking you can go to
Especially in the
8
shootout
competitions.
era.
Yeah, it's crazy, right? Anyway, so yeah, I agree. I'm trying to think of like there's any name. I think a name that surprised people this year, but he was a proud representative. Colin Hodet really showed.
Oh, I love
Here.
Yeah.
Dude,
I love Odette.
The best part about Colin is people need to realize like he was not playing the best competition in the country up until he became a pro.
It's
And
true.
then
Exactly.
he just got better as the year went on.
Yeah.
So like
Yep.
that, to me is typically a recipe for success going forward. I'm not saying he's going to be a top 10 player next year, but could he sneak in the top 15? Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
he could.
Absolutely.
I really do. And I think he should be a very coveted free agent this year. I really
Yes.
think so in doubles. Like it's I think if Brotherhood's smart, they don't just look at I think he's easy to overlook.
Yeah.
He hasn't announced yet.
I don't think he's announced yet. No, I think we're gonna see an outpouring this week and next after Spencer's has passed. We all know how Spencer's
Yeah,
goes.
it's all the
Those
network.
Yeah.
late night
and stuff,
conversations
yeah.
and handshakes and
That's what I've heard.
Hey,
Never
kinda-
been there, but that's what I heard.
dude, it was a crazy
know.
cool experience to go. It was a very cool experience.
Yeah.
So
Now, on the topic of top pros,
Yeah.
the one that I'm going to throw in now, who you mentioned, we say names a year too early sometimes.
Yeah.
Logan Chamberlain.
Mm.
yeah, I mean, I think you can make the argument right now. He's probably number 4.
Yeah.
Among
And I
those
just
top
think,
3, yeah.
I just, the way that he's progressed, I think next year we're going to see him kind of be at that level where he's
I'll be interested to see
consistently there.
does Graham stick with Trzynski?
No.
No,
You don't think so? It's interesting because they
need-
did win a signature
but
event.
they didn't play Spencer's together.
Well, yeah, but Jamie always plays with somebody random. I think he's played with Eric Davis
He
like
played,
for
he played with Eric
several
Davis
years.
again. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. That'd be interesting. I'll be very interested to see where
Yeah.
if
I mean,
Jamie decides to do that.
I would love to see Trzynski and Hodet.
I would be very interested to see if like Jay Rubin would ever consider playing with Graham because I think that would be the team that would make the most sense to give Tony and Mark like a pretty good competition.
Jamie's pretty comfortable with the business transaction of a partnership. And
He's already had it, yeah.
I think Jay would actually welcome it.
Yeah,
That'd be a good team. I think they shot Spencer together one year, didn't they?
I believe they did. Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right.
Was it the year before? Was it the year that was it just last year or 2 years ago? I think it was 2 years ago that they played together.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Everything blends together now. It really does. It's crazy. Like that's what I'm like, shit, you've been a pro for 5 fucking years. Like, that's crazy.
I know.
He's refused to be double partner to the guy that would throw the bag and it
reverse spin.
Good old Tommy G.
I remember seeing
and he is
first bag out of his hand.
Stuff.
I think he dabbles with the ACL.
Yeah, every once in a while I see his name pop up in one of their majors. I'm like, oh, he's still around there kicking ass. Like, nice. All right.
And I remember like the first time I saw that video, I showed you, I'm like, look at this dude's bag. It's spinning the opposite way. And Sean's like, oh, he's a lefty. I'm like, no.
Like, it's pretty wild. It's pretty wild. All right, so college football kicks off next week.
Yes, it does.
How are we feeling about Notre Dame?
I mean, I always feel good about Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Yeah. The schedule this year is going to be a
super tough.
Yeah, but they always have a hard schedule.
They need to
always.
Yeah. You have if you're without a conference championship, like
not this year. No. Wait. We can get the bye.
They did change that. That's true. Yeah. I'm just saying, just to get the rankings and stuff, it helps.
Oh, fair. Yes.
If you guys are, Notre Dame really can't lose more than 2, maybe more than 1. You know.
Yeah, one's pushing it, I think.
Yeah, exactly. So
now that's they also do like the strength of schedule for a reason.
But their offense really, honestly, should just have to hand the ball off 40 times. I mean, that's the strength of their team. I mean, they're 2 stud running backs coming back, right? Didn't Love come back?
We do. Yeah. Love is back, and then
I'm blanking out the other kid's name, but
so am I.
Yeah. The other guy, not Love.
It's because they don't wear them on the back of their jersey.
I know.
So it's so hard.
It's towards 24.
Yeah, I know. I was because Love's
number too.
Right?
Ken Griffey Jr. Got it.
No, Love's 4.
4. That's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
But yeah, I mean, honestly, that's definitely a nice piece that they have coming back. But the thing that everyone underestimates about Notre Dame, their defense.
And
they are just tenacious as shit. Their scheme is just designed for turnovers.
Do you want to know? You want to know my theory? Because they play on old school grass, they're like thick, lush.
It's AstroTurf now.
Is it really?
Yeah, they turfed it.
It's turf now. Yeah, they turfed.
I used to think that like once they went on turf, it'd be faster.
That could, and honestly, you bring in fast teams and slow them down on long grass. That's why, I mean, Browns do it.
What are your thoughts on Ohio State and Texas?
So I saw this narrative online that people were like,
"Make me nervous, man."
Texas, like this could be the biggest blowout of a top 5 matchup.
What
with Texas beating Ohio State? And I'm like, where do you get off? Like,
listen, I'm not gonna sit here and say that like Texas is not a good team. Texas is a fantastic team. My biggest concern is that like this is gonna be the Arch Manning coming out party. If it is, I think that Texas will have enough firepower to squeak past Ohio State. That's if all the stars align and Jupiter's in retrograde and all that stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I also think Ohio State should be like.
I think Ohio State's defense this year is also going to be underrated going into this first game because their defense is stacked, and I think they're going to be very scary. Their linebacking core is scary as shit.
Well, I think they have some of the best receivers in the country every year.
Oh yeah,
and I mean, you have a quarterback that they pick him because he's not going to turn the ball over.
Yeah.
And he's just going to throw these slant routes, and they're going to throw bubble screens and let their playmakers do the work. So it'll be fine. As long as he doesn't turn the ball over, Ohio State should be good.
Kid we have starting is a pretty good athlete.
Yeah,
he can run too. But yeah, no, I honestly put money down on Ohio State, so I'm taking them. Just did money line.
Nothing, quick shout out to Tommy Fleetwood.
Yeah,
finally got it.
Finally got it. I'm watching that too. I was mad because I had money on him, but I only put like $5 on him in the beginning.
Yeah.
But then that Sunday morning, I woke up and I saw that Scotty Scheffler was plus 900 and he was 4 back. I'm like, well, I'm gonna throw $30 on that and try to take home a quick 300. And he did not win it. But
I mean, if they didn't adjust the scoring of this one, in the years past, like the leader would have strokes, like Scheffler would have ended up winning by a stroke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
well.
Say la vie.
All
right, so we are going to, in honor of the NFL season also kicking off very soon.
Foosball.
We have like next week is is basically fantasy draft week for me.
Yeah.
I have a draft Sunday,
I start tomorrow.
Monday. Well, no, Dad's draft is next week, isn't it? It's Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday. The
Yeah.
day
How many you in?
starts.
So I have, I think 4 or 5 this year. I actually cut back. I used to be in 7. I cut back quite a bit. We're not doing the Cornhole listener league this year. There wasn't like I sent out a message like if people want to do it, we can do it, and like only 1 or 2 people confirmed.
I actually had 9 of the 10 people like re-sign up for mine, but I think I'm still just gonna delete it. There's too many. That would be my 6th league. I'm down to 5.
Wow.
Would be nice. But this is my first year I'm doing a dynasty draft. It's a kickoff for a dynasty league, so I'm pretty pumped about that. I've never been a part of one, so that one will be fun. I always told myself I wouldn't get into it because it's too much, but now I'm like, well, I'm only gonna be in 5 leagues now.
Fair.
Not 9 or 10.
So what we're gonna do today for our draft is we're gonna draft an all-time NFL fantasy football team. We got a quarterback, 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, and a tight end.
I like it. So this is gonna be, again, heart of hearts.
Yeah.
All right. This doesn't have to be like read off the list. Like
you just make it.
I want to go with who I want.
All right. Who's what order we got here, Dane?
I gave Steve honors.
Oh, okay. And you gave yourself the turn.
Ooh.
Honestly, it was just a coin flip between you and me.
Okay.
So and
Yeah, it's just you just happen to give yourself.
I lost and I put myself.
Oh yeah, I bet. Yeah, I bet.
turn. So I don't know why it took second.
So I think we do this whatever position you want. Just kind
Yeah,
of
take
go down.
what
We'll just do this little snake draft, and we'll kind of go back forth. And
Let
we'll
it
fill it
rip.
out.
Okay, so I have honors.
Hunters.
All right. Well, as a okay. Damn, I was gonna go quarterback first, but I don't want to get. No, I'm not gonna get flamed. So I'm gonna go running back, and I'm taking Sweetness Walter Payton.
Ooh.
Okay, he's going old school. I love
Yeah.
it.
All right. I'm also gonna go running back.
Okay.
Actually, you know what?
Hmm.
I'm gonna go wide receiver here.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go Megatron.
Nice.
Give me Megatron.
Oh,
Yeah, he was
the guy that retired way too soon.
Yeah.
He played like what 7 years only.
Something like that, 7 or 8. Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct.
Crazy.
Yeah. And then the injuries just got to him.
Yeah.
So let's see, which route do I want to go here? There's so many to choose from. It's hard. They're just like ripping through my brain right now. All right, I'm gonna go first pick running back. Give me a AP, Adrian Peterson.
Yeah. Good one. I got tight end at quarterback.
Well, hang on. We're doing snake here. So you're
Snakes on last, yes.
yeah, and get a back to back. So let's see. I'm gonna take You know, I'm just gonna get the tight end out of the way.
Oh, okay.
I want Gronk.
Okay.
So I want
Yeah.
blocking and
Yeah.
kick. And he's a freak.
That was my pick if I had to go tight end.
All right, Shanae.
You know, I'm going to go with one of my favorite running backs. I loved LaDainian Tomlinson.
Yeah, good pick.
Oh.
He was on
Just
my
a
short
fucking
list.
stud, man. I was just, if you happen to have him that one season where he scored 27 touchdowns, like, I can't remember. It wasn't like,
He scored
think it was the
500
highest-
fantasy points.
well, I think it was like the highest percentage of owners won their fantasy leagues that year of all time. Like, it's
Yeah.
pretty crazy stuff. So, all right. So, Steven, you have back-to-back picks here.
And you still
Wow.
need quarterback, 1 running back, 2 wide receivers, and a tight end.
Okay. You know what? Tight end. Just because, for whatever reason, I've always been a fan of him. I'm gonna go Kelsey,
Hey, we can't
And-
fault that. We're clean.
And then quarterback, I'm gonna have to pick the
to sling it to all these guys. I'm gonna go Tom Brady.
That's your first week pick.
it's fine. It's fine.
All right. I'm
He's
gonna
gonna
go
put up the
ahead.
yards.
I'm gonna go ahead and grab my quarterback here. And I was gonna go like the boring, like traditional pocket passer white dude, but I'm gonna go. I don't know why. Michael Vick was like just the
Yeah.
best fantasy quarterback like to watch, and you just every play could turn into like just electric
Magic
performances. Oh, it's
stuff.
just awesome.
Yeah.
So.
No, good pick there. All right, back up to me. Let's see. So I'm gonna go ahead and just rip the band-aid off for wide receivers, and got to take the goat wide out. Give me Jerry Rice. I mean,
Yeah,
grew up watching him.
Oh, wow.
I mean, like when I think about watching Jerry Rice, like I think back, I'm like, shit, I was watching like 35 plus year old Jerry Rice is what
Yeah.
I remember, and he was still
Oh, yeah.
dominant. So yeah, I mean, definitely gotta pick up Jerry. You gotta
for sure.
get somebody to catch the ball for you every once in a while.
It's fair.
All right, and then let's see. Since you guys both have your quarterbacks, I'll just let that sit. And yeah, you know what? I have some size with Gronk. I got a nice possession receiver. Now I want the fastest, most electric wide receiver to ever hit the field. Give me Tyreek Hill.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right, good. I thought you were going to snipe my guy there for me. All right.
I think I know who you're talking about, and I almost went that route.
So I know I have Megatron on one side of the field, but I figured in this offense, I just want them to spread the field because I have two stud running backs and I have a tight end that can just control the middle of the
You
field.
haven't picked your second running back yet.
So Michael Vick has just an absolute cannon, and so he can just launch the ball 70 yards. And there's no one better than going up for the ball and mossing dudes than Randy Moss.
Randy Moss. Yeah.
Randy
Randy
Moss.
fucking Moss.
See, I have Gronk to do all my mossing for me.
Straight cash, homie. Boom. All right, so you got back to
back there, sir.
And I need
Running
I need a
back, two wide
running
receivers.
back, 2 wide receivers. Okay. That's tough. You know what? Running back, I'm going to go because I believe he's going to have the same, maybe not as good of a year, but still a pretty damn good year. I'm going to go Saquon.
Ooh, yeah. I mean, listen, if you really break this down and you're like trying to give specific years of like their best fantasy performances,
Yeah.
Saquon last year would
Oh,
would probably be
definitely
up there.
And then wide receiver. Wide receiver. No, I'm gonna pay a little homage to Nordy. I'm gonna go Timmy Brown.
Oh yeah, he's one of those guys I wish would have played more recent. Only because
Fair.
like they're slinging the ball all over the place. And
Yeah.
a guy like he would have been a
He would
monster.
have been.
Mm-hmm.
It still put up crazy numbers when they were only throwing the ball like maybe 20 times a game.
20 times. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Yep.
look at Jerry Rice's number. It's astronaut. It's crazy. Like just how consistent these guys were back in the day at wide
For sure.
receiver.
Yeah.
All right, it's my turn.
Tis your turn.
All right,
Mhm.
so I think I'm gonna close it out at running back here. There were two guys in consideration. One of them is like near and dear to my heart just because he's one of those cool guys growing up that I have early memories watching him play,
Yeah.
specifically when we did not have the Browns.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go the other route.
Okay.
One of the best fantasy running backs of all time because he's probably the best dual threat guy. He was the running back for the greatest show on turf, Mr. Marshall Falk.
Ooh. Marshall. Wow.
Definitely took my pick there.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I was definitely.
Do you know
gonna
who
go
my
with
other guy was?
Marshall.
You don't have to pick him, but
When you described him, say one more time what you said about him.
I said that it was a guy that I always grew
Near
up
and dear to
watching.
your heart?
Near and dear to my heart. I think he was just one of the best running backs I'd ever seen.
Smith?
No, close, but same time frame. Played different blue and gold, or blue and silver.
Oh, Barry Sanders.
Barry Sanders, yes.
Yeah,
Sanders.
Barry's a good one, but I feel like I have AP with that covered. I was looking for maybe like
Want some thunder?
yeah, like somebody, not really some thunder. I'm thinking more. I was looking for lightning with Marshall Falk.
okay.
Because I feel like AP kind of has the thunder. And
Yeah, he
speed.
does. Yes.
But I'm gonna switch this up entirely, and I'm gonna actually bring more thunder, and give me Mike Allstott.
I like
All right.
I remember those draft days. Like, who do you take? Allstott or Dunn?
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, Allstott scores all the TDs.
if you want to see like you want to just get fired up, you just watch a John Gruden video of him talking about Mike Allstott.
Yeah.
And just watch a grown man just go 6 to midnight in about 2 seconds. Like, it's pretty impressive. Crazy.
All right, and then last for me, I just have my quarterback left.
Mhm.
So can go a million different ways on this one.
They can.
But I have, in my opinion, the greatest quarterback of all time.
Oh, you're really
Still
building.
sitting there. And
Told you, I
Is
almost.
this?
it was literally an offensive coordinator his entire career for his offense. Give me Peyton Manning.
Yeah, it's who I passed up on to get Michael
Yeah.
Vick.
Greatest of all time, Peyton Manning, huh?
Greatest fantasy quarterback, I think.
Oh, okay,
Up there
okay.
for consideration for sure.
I mean, the dude was literally just poetic.
I mean,
when he was at
yeah.
quarterback. It's disgusting.
His off years were like 38 touchdowns. You know what I mean? Like, it's pretty crazy when you think about it.
The dude fused his neck and then won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, with a noodle arm.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
you don't need to throw it hard.
Correct.
You need to be accurate.
All right, so I need a tight end. Guys like Antonio Gates come to mind, but I already have LT, so I don't want to get too many guys on
Yeah.
like one. So I want to like kind of spread it out a little bit. Jimmy Graham was fun for the Saints for a while, for
Oh,
like
yeah,
2 or 3
his-
seasons. So you take like one of his best seasons of all time. You got like Tony Gonzalez that you can also consider. But I think the guy that's in the game right now might be one of the.
Is it?
No,
Damn.
Nope.
Man.
I think one of the guys
Is it-
we have right now might be the best in the game of all time. And he's kind of knocked Kelsey off his throne. Trey McBride is a stud, but it's actually Brock Bowers.
Dude is a stud.
Yeah, man. I mean, he showed it. I mean, historically speaking in fantasy, taking a rookie tight end is like a death trap. Like, it always sounds good, but they always suck. Brock Bowers finally broke that mold and ended up as like the number. If you had Brock Bowers on your team, you probably made it to the championship last year.
Or if you had Laporta on your team, you definitely made it too.
The year before that, yes,
Yeah,
but not last year.
Not last year.
Correct.
But
All
I
right, so you
said
got a
Laporta.
last pick of the draft here. We got a wide receiver for Steven.
Man, I've been thinking too. Why am I drawing a blank on son? I don't know.
because there's so many names out there.
The guys that like to me
Fair.
be like at least in consideration, like if you're talking about more recent guys, as crazy as the motherfucker is, Antonio Brown.
Oh, yeah,
Fantasy wise
what-
was like just
Insane
an
seasons
absolute
out there.
stud.
If I were to throw out Ocho Cinco, would you hate that?
No, he was
No.
a stud. No, he
I
was
think that's who
like,
I think
you're
I would
taking,
go
like
with.
their best. Like how I'm taking this is like not just a career, but like their best seasons, right?
That's
Like
good.
that thing. Ocho Cinco's best year was for sure
Fuck
up in
yeah.
consideration. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I'd take him for a
especially if it's
little.
PPR. Yeah,
No, he was
PPR.
definitely my short list. I also had Isaac Bruce on there.
Ooh.
Then I had I'm blanking on his name, Antonio Freeman as well.
Oh yeah, that's good. Shout out
He
to
was
Antonio Freeman.
he was a killer back in the day.
Was Antonio Freeman Donald Driver,
Don-
right?
No, Driver was a little bit later.
Was he?
It
Are you
was
sure?
yeah.
Reggie, what was it? Anyways,
But Larry Fitzgerald was definitely on my
Larry Fitzgerald.
but he's a
Wow.
stud, yeah, at his best, for sure. Like I mean, honestly, like you got to consider a guy like Julio Jones was really good for a long time.
I mean, CD Lamb, dude's.
yeah, I don't think has he finished his fantasy wide receiver one ever
I
though?
think 2 years ago he did.
Did he?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, it might have been that year that him and
Yeah,
Prescott
I mean,
like went on that.
nobody even mentioned Chase. I mean, he's
You got. I want to see it
Another
like
freak,
for
though.
like one year. You know, this is like of all time. Like I know I took Brock Bowers, but I don't know. But like to me,
like
like
on your argument right there.
would you take Chase over Megatron or Randy Moss
I mean,
or
in
over
today's
Jerry
game-
Rice, Tyreek?
I mean,
Hill?
you have two trees out there that were absolute freaks in the NFL. So like, it's just a little different. Like I went a different route with I got the possession guy and I got the guy over top, and then Gronk can just
Again,
sit there and take all the
I'm
hits.
sending Megatron and Randy Moss just on seam routes every time. So Michael Vick can just run around and either chuck it up deep or he can just dump it off to Falk. And then if you want to hand the ball off, you just give it to Ladainian Tomlinson.
Imagine Adrian Peterson with a hole blown wide open by Mike Allstott.
If we were being super losers, like in who knows what the show will turn into eventually, but like doing like an all-time, like you have to pick like what offensive line.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
Honestly, I almost joined a fantasy league that had like defensive line, like
Dude, it's
the
fun.
entire gambit. Like
So when I was in my heyday, so this was right before the podcast, right after I stopped coaching. I had just lost my job. Like I was in between jobs and I like was full in fantasy. Like I had no other income. So I'm like, well, we're going to make an investment. And I was in like, it was a $5,000 buy-in league, but I went into it with somebody else. There's a guy that was working with me at the time approached me. He's like, hey, I heard you're really in fantasy football. I'm in this high stakes league. I've always had a partner in it though. It's offense and defense. And I'm like, I know nothing about the defensive side of fantasy football, but like I can do the offensive side. So we just had an agreement. He would handle defense, handle offense. It was very interesting during the draft of us like trying to figure out like
when to take people.
Yeah, who to take offense and because defensive guys were going in the first round. I fucking
believe it because
when you start looking at the stats, correct. And it was
consistent numbers.
Yeah, and it was a keeper league too. And so they can keep up to 3, but we were set up for like the next 3 years after that because we ended up getting, I'm trying to remember, it was a running back and a wide receiver late that year, and both guys hit. And we got them in like the 15th and 16th round. So you can keep the guy the next year, but you lose the round before that, your draft.
Yeah.
So if you have him in the 15th round, you can have that guy for the next like 13 years.
Yeah.
So like it's you want to try to get like young guys like later.
Mm-hmm.
So it was fun. We took second our first year, and then I think I lost all the money the next year. So it was fun. Yeah.
And all the money
it was
went.
fun. It was fun. Good payouts though. But you had to like pay
what are
per
those
transactions.
Like? Talking to a cornhole pro here. What
I know that's true.
Hey-o. Shots fired.
Well, honestly, I was kind of surprised that they still gave the check to like for 40,000, and I think runners up got 20,000 because like
attendance was down.
Attendance was way down from previous years. So good on Spencer for.
They said there's still 600 teams there.
Was attendance down this year?
Yeah, it was.
Oh,
yeah, there was down.
Actually, I think there was like over 800 last year.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think it was like 600 this year.
Yeah, we talked a lot about this on Happy Hour last night. Yeah. Like they just did not do a great job of promoting it this year. I think it just snuck up on everybody, and I don't know why. Like I kind of forgot about it. Like it really wasn't just coming across my algorithm.
I think it's because we knew we weren't going this year.
Probably.
So we just kind of pushed it to the back of our mind. As
probably,
like,
yeah.
Like to me, like Worlds was our like thing that we're trying to follow up. And
and then all of a sudden it like was here. I'm like, oh shit, like wow.
Also, the lead up after Worlds, we were kind of preoccupied too. So.
Yeah, for sure. Did you see Dan Lambert took second in his bracket?
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
No, I didn't see that. Did he post that on the chat?
No, but he took second in his bracket.
Damn, damn, Big Daddy, look at that.
For sure.
Love it. Large D, getting it done. Right. Almost.
Well, Mr. Bernacet, we greatly appreciate your time, brother.
I appreciate you guys having me. It's always fun.
Of course, man.
I love coming on here.
I hate seeing you walk away, but I get it.
But we'd love to watch it leave. Hell.
That's why we keep running. I mean, ChatGPT really did nail our description.
It did.
Like, it's pretty crazy. So, we'll let the folks go at home. We'll have you hang out with us for just a minute. But thanks again. You're welcome on the show anytime. We've been a big fan of you since you came across our radar 5-6 years ago. So you're an awesome dude. Glad to have you a part of Big Ass Team last year. It was awesome to have you a part of it. Yep, repping squad. I love it. So yeah, but we'll have you hang on. We'll let the folks go at home. But hope you guys enjoy the interview. And as always, we hope you throw it straight. That's nothing but 4 baggers from here on out.
Cornhole it.
Later.